That's all we do is drink all day. That's all we do is drink all day.
Okay. You wrap up. 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 Thank you. You wrap up. 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 Thank you. You wrap up. You wrap up. You wrap up. You wrap up. Thank you. You wrap up.
I didn't see anything so before.
Thank you.
Senior tax work-off program.
You wrap up.
I didn't see anything.
You wrap up. You wrap up.
Tax work-off program. Senior tax work-off program.
You wrap up.
I didn't see anything.
You wrap up. Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, tax work-off program. Yes, Mr. Chairman, tax work-off program.
Those adjourn. Those in favor, vote so ordered.
Bags of trash and trying to figure out, I guess, doing some kind of a study, part of the zero waste program to see what's in the trash, what's in the trash, what's in the trash, what's in the trash, what's in the trash. What's in the trash? What's in the trash? What's in the trash? What's in the trash? Trying to figure out, I guess, doing some kind of a study. What's in the trash? What's in the trash? What's in the trash? What's in the trash? Trying to figure out, I guess, doing some kind of a study. What's in the trash? What's in the trash? What's in the trash? What's in the trash? Trying to figure out, I guess, doing some kind of a study. What's in the trash? What's in the trash? What's in the trash? What's in the trash? Trying to figure out, I guess, doing some kind of a study. What's in the trash? What's in the trash? What's in the trash? What's in the trash? Trying to figure out, I guess, doing some kind of a study. Trying to figure out, I guess, doing some kind of a study. Trying to figure out, I guess, doing some kind of a study. Trying to figure out, I guess, doing some kind of a study.
So people are going through the trash. So people are going through the trash. They're sorting the trash. There are companies going through trash. They're sorting the trash. There's people sorting trash. It happens, and this is what they do. 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 They're sorting the trash. There's people sorting trash.
I wouldn't want my bag to be one of those bags.
This is what they do.
I wouldn't want my bag to be one of those bags.
They do. It happens. This is what 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 they do. Happens. This is what they do. It 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 happens. This is what happens. This is what happens. This is what they do. It happens. This is what they do.
Okay, through you, Mr. Chairman, to the auditor. Mr. Auditor, is that about the same number that we predicted, or was that different for the ballpark? Because I remember the year before, you were like Nostradamus. You figured it all in advance, almost to the dollar. So you figured it all in advance, almost to the dollar. Because I remember the year before, you were like Nostradamus. You figured it all in advance, almost to the dollar. Nostradamus. You figured it all in advance, almost to the dollar. Nostradamus. You figured it all in advance, almost to the dollar. Nostradamus. Was that about the same number that we predicted, or was that different? Nostradamus. You figured it all in advance, almost to the dollar. Nostradamus. Was that about the same number that we predicted, or was that different? To the auditor, Mr. Auditor. Nostradamus, you figured it all in advance, almost to the dollar. Nostradamus, you figured it all in advance, almost to the dollar. Nostradamus. To the auditor, Mr. Auditor.
FY 25, I haven't analyzed it.
All right, everybody. Welcome to special preliminary election coverage from Worcester Council Theater 3000 of the Worcester 2025 municipal elections. I'm Bryan O'Donnell. I'm joined here by Brendan and Bill.
Yo.
What's up, boys?
Just super excited for these results to come in. Many people are saying that this is an incredibly insignificant election and very, very boring, and they would be right. They would be right about that. There's not much to look for here, except for the off chance that Kathy Roy loses.
Yep.
I think we're all rooting for that.
Yep.
Mo Bergman in last place.
Listen, if we can knock off a Mo or a Donna, then I will be delighted. I think that'll be enough to carry me through the inevitable disappointment in November.
And the plan tonight was to interview all 13 people who voted today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to get them. We're really excited. Mo Crow, welcome.
I got buzzing. There's buzzing out here.
Someone's buzzing. One of us is buzzing. Can the chat hear the buzzing? There you go. But now you're muted. So it is, I mean, whatever. Are you going to go back inside eventually?
Yeah.
Then we're fine.
Okay.
Who cares?
Your buzzing's gone.
Did everybody in the chat vote today? If you didn't vote in the chat, chat, rest of the time we're on tonight, everyone that signs in, ask them if they voted, because I'm not going to be able to catch everybody. Just every time somebody comes in. I didn't get a sticker either.
I pulled it before I voted, so it's actually, I could have just grabbed a sticker.
You should have got an I will vote sticker.
They just had him on the table. The cop couldn't care less. He like barely lifted up his eyes from his laptop. He's like, yeah, it went in. You're fine.
Dude, the cop the other day, I was at the library last week, and the cop was way too involved. Like, really, like, he was like, did you sign it? Do you know how to do it? I was like, fucking calm down. I got this. Then I proceeded to put my unsealed envelope inside where I voted for Mickey Mouse 6 times. Yeah.
I had a hard time picking 6 today.
I did. Oh no, I did do 6 okay. So this is my thinking on it. This is the prelim. I'm not picking anybody for the final, but every vote for somebody that isn't Not Donna Connolly. Donna Caloria.
Oh.
You know what? Donna Connolly's had too good for too long. Screw you, Donna Connolly. Every vote that's not for Donna Caloria or Mo Bergman is helpful. But I didn't want to vote for 6 people. So anybody that bullet voted, good for you. Bill,
5.
did you bullet vote? You're muted, Bill.
I'm trying to figure out the buzzing thing.
It's gone.
Yeah, I voted. Actually, I have the best cop story of all time. Actually, we went in to vote and we had to walk past, and this was terrible. Right, this was like really crazy. There were like 3 or 4 black teenagers talking to each other.
Gosh.
Right? So we were the only people there at Burncoat High School. We had to walk past them to get in. They were, at their high school, hanging out outside of their high school. We walk past them. We get back out, and a cop immediately comes over and says, "Hey, you guys, you're waiting for someone? Go wait over there. People are trying to vote. You're scaring people."
Jesus.
And it was just me and Katie, right? So we were like, we're not scared.
Yeah.
You're not scaring anyone.
Jesus.
I was thinking about that today. So they moved one of the polling places in 9 from one church to another church, and how, like, as a kid, like, we used to vote in schools, or like I didn't vote in schools. I had bake sales to like encourage like voters to come in, and
Right.
but you, like, as a kid, like, you saw these people voting and like engaged in civics, and then somewhere along the line, people decided that in Worcester it was specifically that like voters could be dangerous people, so we can't allow them to come into the schools. And then something has happened, so they went to supermarkets because that makes sense.
Right.
And then now all the voting is in churches, which, like, if I remember my spotlight correctly, is actually full of dangerous people.
I've heard that.
It's a really fucking weird thing that we've done where, like, but man, it was nice when you actually election day, like, you looked forward to that because, like, you get to guilt adults that you didn't know into like donating money to bake sales that was going to like buy like cool shit for your school. Like, you'd have to climb on the roof and get all the dodgeballs down. Like, you're just going to be able to buy new balls and whatnot. And it sucks. Everything sucks.
Yep. So
Sorry, I'm getting work calls.
So these results that are in now, these are the early voting results, I assume?
It must be, right? Unless did they get stuff? They couldn't have gotten stuff back in 4 minutes.
No, like looks like at least 2,000 voters reported, which is more than I figured was going to vote in general. So.
Yeah.
They all say non in front of it, so I don't know what that means.
Non? Like the bread?
I wish.
Oh, that'd be delicious.
Oh yeah, I'd vote for non.
Have you guys been to the new Indian spot over on Chandler Street?
Not
yet. I'm dying to.
Fantastic.
Oh, Desi Bar and Grill?
Yeah.
Place rules.
Really, really good.
Yeah, I've heard great things about it. There you go. Non, because there's no parties in this, but the system is set up for parties, I'm assuming.
I don't know.
Fair enough.
Honestly,
Great crack.
Thanks. It's just a Diet Coke. Don't get excited.
Any can crack, I get a little titillated.
Sorry for partying.
Yeah, those must be early votes. That doesn't make any sense, what we're seeing right now. That makes me really sad, though, that Mo is ahead of Christian in early voting, if that is early voting.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's just like the starting weight. You know, everyone pays for a certain amount of votes to start with.
Yeah, this is the difference right here between the left and the right. Like, we would have already come up with our own fucking narrative about how, like, the election was rigged and we need to storm City Hall and we need to hang whoever would be our version of the vice president.
They're adding votes. I can't believe that Christian ended up with more. I saw it at 8:00. They added votes. They faked votes.
Kathleen Roy said she would book a bus for us.
Yeah.
So, yeah, how about the AFL-CIO of Central Massachusetts endorsing not only a explicitly anti-labor ticket, but a legitimate, like, literal January 6er in Kathy Roy? Like,
yeah.
What in what fucking world do they get off?
Bryan.
I mean, I know
Yet again, we have to ask, what is the AFL-CIO? What does it do? Why is it there?
I mean,
I was talking to one of my neighbors today who, about that. He's a former steward in the Teamsters, retired now, but man, he was just shaking his head. He's like, these folks are not going to realize what is coming for them until midterms come around next year, and they realize how their entire, just on the federal side alone, with the deunionization efforts that are going on with federal employees, about how like their actual collective bargaining powers are going to be stripped from them before they have any idea what took place.
Yeah.
It's just fucking wild. It's like there's never been a better example of people voting against their own best interests. Like,
yeah, it's really cool and fun. I love to see union people on the job, just watching Trump videos all day. And
did you guys see Keith had put out Tony Economou's answers to one of the questionnaires? Yes. It's like, how do you vote? How would you how can you articulate not being a free bus fare, right? Like, right. That what a bizarro take to have. Like, at least Mo plays that down the middle. It's like, hey, we have it. I don't know how it's gonna work, but like, to just come out and say, like, do you support free bus fare? No. Like,
wild. Yeah, that needs to be a major talking point for the rest of this campaign for Keith. Yeah. Just wild answers to that. Like, goes to show you what kind of guy Tony Economou is, where he couldn't even like keep his fucking mouth shut for I'm assuming emailed questions.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
What the one thing on that questionnaire that I'm hoping to get some clarification on, and Keith would be the one to know because of how if he submitted the same answers, it looks like some of like the no's and yeses are like all caps, and then some are not in all caps, and then some are like properly like first letter capitalized, and then some are all lowercase. I'm hoping that and that one was like in all caps no.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to be able to read more into like, oh, that was an enthusiastic no. Like, not just no, you're like morally opposed to anything being free, or like you have behind that like lowercase no, you have like a well thought out ideological position on on the proper fare for buses. No, that was just an all caps no. That's all I got. Fuck you.
Yeah, such a crazy hill to die on. It's like the one thing that's probably the actually popular that City Hall has done in like the past 10 years.
Right. Yeah, even objectionable people ride the bus and are psyched that it's free.
Yeah.
Like maybe the company isn't psyched it's free because there are a lot of shitheads that drive for that company, but everyone that rides it's I don't know.
So if these, we're going to assume it's early voting. It'd be nice if they told us. But if these hold, man, what a bummer of a night. Hopefully they turn around a little bit. But,
well, I mean, it would be, yeah. I mean, the numbers aren't good, but realistically, it would just be, right now, it would be Edson and Charles that would be locked out.
Yeah, but I mean, that is really funny if Charles Lester is the one who gets primary day. My money would have been on Edson Montero and Bernard Iandoli.
Yeah, the only thing I could is he from the like Iandoli like grocery store family?
I didn't outdo Joe with that name.
I know. Yeah. That used to be Shaw's, but Shaw's bought them out.
I think so. Yeah, I mean, the Iandolis and the Gorettis fed Worcester for the majority of its history.
Right.
What I'm seeing from this,
I vaguely remember an Iandolis when I was really young, I think, and I think they had that weird conveyor belt like rollers out in front.
That was there was one actually where the Desi Bar and Grill used to be in Iandolis on Chandler Street. And that's where all the football teams, after games at Foley Stadium, would go down there and then beat the bag out of each other after games. The police would just kind of stand there and hang out. And it was like, just to make sure nobody else got involved, as like as entire high school fight each other.
Yeah, let them figure it out.
Yes.
They're like hockey refs.
Yeah.
Oh, Mo Crow. So explanation. So people who are unaware of what the possible outcomes are tonight. We have District E school committee, in which 2 of the 3 will advance.
All right, so I'll pick it up from there. So on the final ballot, you can only have double the amount of seats available for any race. So like Bill was just saying, 2 of the 3 in District E will go through because there's 1 seat available, and then 12 of the 14 for the city council at large will go through because there's 6 seats available. So we're most of the city, the almost in the entire city, voted to see who the top 12 would on the ballot will be for the final in November. District E had 1 more vote. No one seems to realize that when they were walking in the door. I don't think the city, obviously purposely maybe, doesn't do a great job of educating people on what they're voting for and why they're voting for the number they're voting for. But
yeah, it's a really Nucky Thompson style system we got here, where the clerk works directly for the mayor.
Yes.
It seems like, and the mayor doesn't want things to be made that clear because he benefits from the confusion.
Yes. Yeah, I mean it's gonna be telling, I think, what we're if again those are I don't even know that those would be all of the early voting, because I guess it'd be since Friday. So but yeah, it's going to be very telling that we'll have the almost, I mean, it's not even just like the incumbents. It's literally going backwards in time and putting Gary Rosen back in. So do you know, okay, Gio, and everyone in the chat and everyone on the panel, have you met anybody that isn't super locked into Worcester politics that has any idea that Dr. Mitra is running, or has any idea who he is?
No, but at Burncoat, I saw 3 people holding signs for Dr. Mitra.
Where did that money go? Where did it go?
I got 3 text messages, and if I'm Caden Davis, I'm stoked that I'm right now 67 or 87 votes behind that multi-million-dollar guy that dropped in a whole ass load of money on his campaign.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a solid question, Brian.
So if that number 8,000 is 6 times 1333, so about 1,000 early votes sounds right. That sounds about right. I don't know. That's too many numbers for me. That is.
Well, there's no precincts reporting, so it has to be the early votes.
Yeah.
It just has to be.
Let's find out
something for us to watch in the meantime.
Oh, sure.
Ooh, I love my stories. Travis put on my stories. Oh, I saw me and Katie went and saw Weapons.
Yeah.
That is a good movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Let's freaking go. Fred Nathan's debut. Also, I love this intro. Rest in peace, Bill Coleman.
We miss you.
Bill Coleman was a real one.
Truly, truly a real one. We miss you, dog.
Hi, this is Frederick H. Nathan from the WCTA.
Can we turn this up a little, Jeff?
The People's Choice.
No one told him not to wear green in his shirt. Good.
Today, I have a community activist, and I'm going to let her introduce herself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Maria Montano. And
this comment from Kit here. If anybody has screenshots of the K2 meltdown,
dude, I'm so upset that I didn't screen grab those. I was live following it. I was screaming into the void because Kate has me blocked. But yeah, I did not. I'm sorry.
You have been a community activist in so many different avenues around Worcester.
This is as loud as it goes.
What are some of the things that you have done?
All right, everyone shut up. Everyone shut up.
2023, I did run
We got to hear
the
Fred.
local, city election, and so that gave me a chance to see how elections and politics runs in the city. So with that experience, I have been
Wow.
very vocal.
I love getting called out for not attending a candidate forum. I don't work.
Making sure that we get
Never mind.
Get roasted your ass, dog.
not part of the
Consider my ass roasted.
to keep happening. I have a lot of work behind domestic violence and advocating for that and the awareness behind that. Last year, I participated in organizing a walk for those
Fred.
Dude,
that are survivors.
the presence, like this, just the sheer force of will, you dudes.
Fred.
Sit on a number of different boards.
I was gonna say.
With a lot of the grassroots issues throughout the community. So I wear a lot of hats.
Well, certainly one of the big things that people are talking about
I really,
in the elections.
I think I gotta bite the bullet and just go down and work at
There are too
at
many
WCCA.
Dude, I've been like thinking about it multiple times. Just take the goddamn class, just so we can get a real show.
We got to do DeKepcher's realm, dude.
We do need to do DeKepcher's realm.
I think it's a wonderful idea.
A friend of mine believes that
Fred looks like that everywhere.
stepped on a needle and died. So.
Oh no.
And you live in Maine South, you see it every day.
Fred Nathan kind of looks like if you bred cops, like to produce a pug, right?
We're grateful for the community
Like if cops were dogs and you bred them into a pug.
getting a lot of these needles up off the ground and out of the park.
The Wally cops.
There is a petition that is going around as well in regards to the needles and.
I don't understand. Like, I know this is like the issue du jour for people. Like, I don't understand. Like, I grew up in the city my entire life. I'm somebody that for work is constantly in abandoned or like sketchy buildings, and the number of times I actually see needles like out in the world, like it's. I'll tell you what. If you put every abandoned needle in a pothole in Worcester, we wouldn't even approach filling the problem. So I don't like. There's so much to complain about. How has this become the thing?
I did my first show here because Bill Coleman asked me.
Just looking for like the one way you feel comfy about blaming homeless people for
yes.
Was a staple here at this station and a staple in the community.
The funny thing though too is like the authority in which certain people talk about issues like that, like, and Fred is the best example of that. Like anybody that lives over my side of the city, like, you know, Fred's schedule and you know that he's not walking around Maine South under like down in Piedmont, like where the old AIDS and hepatitis B have not yet been controlled sign used to be, right? Like he gets up in the morning, he walks to the Dunkin' Donuts in Tatnick Square. That's where that Dunkin' Donuts tea he's drinking came from.
Yeah.
He walks back down towards Mill Street, waits for the bus, gets on the bus to go to work, and then takes another bus to go downtown or to like the library if it's council meeting night. Like the most predictable schedule imaginable. At no point in time is he in any of the places where he's talking about he's supposed to be. It's just some other dude sitting having coffee at Dunkin' Donuts in Tatnick Square.
That says it. Yeah.
So now it's exactly what's happening everywhere.
More increasingly visible.
Yeah, I have followed Fred for an entire day. I've seen what he does.
We need to turn every Dunkin' Donuts and Honeydew Donuts into a re-education camp, and then that's how we'll fix city politics. Is if we just get everyone there and we just turn them all woke. I swear to God, you give me a couple days with Fred, I can turn them woke.
Treat donuts like fortune cookies with messages on the inside.
you also had the problem.
Ever since I interviewed Fred a couple times for this program, when he sees me, he is so stoked. He comes right up to me. You know, he's like, "How you been?"
Should go hang out with him at wrestling.
Yeah, he's like nice to a towel around me. I swear. We could get
Dude, yeah, I think he's gettable.
Comrade Fred, dude. And then he's going to infect everyone else and every other honeydew donuts and Dunkin' Donuts in the city with the mind virus. They're going to be talking about central planning in no time.
I mean, I'm sure that
He's so much more efficient.
close by have homeless people, but not to the extent the Worcester does.
No, and again, with the high cost of rents.
Yeah, I think we're good on this.
Dude, Maria Mantano.
Mantano.
They spelled it so wrong. Holy shit.
Mantano. All right. What else is going on? Oh, do we think that?
We have 4. Okay, we got some reporting here.
Do we think that the president survives the month? Everybody discuss.
I think he's going to live for like another 20 years. I swear to God. He's infallible.
He's AI. I'm gonna say it. I think he's AI. Yeah, George. That's a perfect time for George to like that. Everybody, go shop at AA Antiques if you want to spend $30,000 on the Fairway Beef Bull. Real thing that happened. Thanks for watching. I actually really like your store. Guy hates my guts. That was a fun week, though. That was a really fun week when the president disappeared, and the only time he showed up, it was clearly a guy in, the Crank 2 mask.
Did you see the press conference today when he was asked that question about being dead this weekend?
No, what did he say?
That was just like, it was someone friendly to the administration just asked deadpan. He's like, so how did you feel when you realized earlier today that you had been dead all weekend? Then he answered the question completely deadpan. It's like, well, I've been around, whatever. I just found that out. That's surprising that it was dead.
Gosh, what a dork.
What did Trump say recently? He responded to some sort of question with, "I did it because I'm trying to get into heaven," which I thought was amazing. I can't remember what it was though. I gotta look it up.
I like the theory because he one of the posts during his death was about how something critical of Israel. And everyone's like, "Oh my God, he had a reverse Fetterman stroke. He's gone woke. He had a stroke and went woke."
That was something I hadn't heard before, is that he, as proof of him not being dead while he's talking in front of a room full of people, was talking, but saying how, I put out more than one truth, and they were some really good long truths. They were well-written truths. I'd never heard him refer to truths so like a tweet
So
is a
funny.
truth on Truth Social.
So funny.
Genius.
Yeah.
All fucking gross, but it's genius. The marketing is just incredible.
Yeah, so Mo Bergman finishing ahead of Christian is not a good sign.
Terrible.
Well, we got no idea where we're going.
Yeah,
it ain't good right now, but
not good right now. But yeah, that Trump quote, I have it here. It was about brokering peace between Russia and Ukraine. He said, "I want to end it. I want to try and get into heaven if possible. I'm hearing I'm not doing well. I am really at the bottom of the totem pole. But if I can get into heaven, this will be one of the reasons." I'm hearing I am not doing well. You got to hand it to him sometimes. You really do. He's very funny.
Well, see, this is the thing. This is why, everyone keeps saying, who cares if he's dead? It'll just be JD Vance is going in there instead. No one's going over the edge for JD Vance like they do for Trump. The guy just doesn't have it.
He doesn't have the sauce.
Honestly, as much as I think we need to be like pessimistic about the future, if Donald Trump died tomorrow, things get way better, like way more quickly. No one's laying it out for the Vance administration.
Could very well Heaven's Gate themselves if Trump dies. Like they're putting on the Nikes and they're going with him. Right. That's Hail Bob flew by again. Like it's our last shot to go to heaven with Trump, man. Like this is that's game changing.
Yeah.
He's stuffed his bench in a manner of somebody who has absolutely no concern for his bench. Right? He's surrounded by sniveling yes men. He does not have a successor. He doesn't care. He hates both of his grown sons. Yep. And he probably wants better for Barron than to have to deal with any of the shit that he does.
Yeah, I think I've said this before. I know somebody that knows Barron Trump very well. That guy ain't carrying the legacy, unfortunately. That ain't everyone that's planning on that, him being the heir to the God King throne. I'm so sorry to say that kid he's had a rough go of it, let's say.
I imagine Barron Trump can only say his first name.
Like a Pokemon?
Yeah, he just goes Barron.
That's awesome.
And everyone's like, okay, we're going to be really nice to you because we're scared.
Yeah.
He goes, Barron.
I was listening to a creator equate the fall of Stalin's dictatorship to what would happen for Trump. And if we follow the same kind of parallels, it ends up with Mike Johnson, who I think has less Riz than JD Vance, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's possible for there to be less Riz than JD Vance has.
That's the thing with Trump is that like he was the true student of Roy Cohn, right? It has mastered the Roy Cohn model of you just deny everything till it goes away, or you embrace the worst aspects of your personality until it's loved. It's just basically flip everything on its script. You have to be a completely soulless degenerate to get away with that for more than 15, 20 minutes before you start questioning your own existence. And Vance, Johnson, none of these, even the rest of the wider field of past Republican candidates, none of them are that soulless. Like they can play that act getting behind Trump, but standing out in front and actually just lying to the world, that's not something a normal person can do. Like that's some real deep psychopathy that you're not going to see repeated in our lifetimes.
Yeah, I agree. It's all pretty bad.
It is.
We have a bad time. We're having a bad time.
Did you guys see Kim Jong-un's train? That's pretty badass.
You got a new train?
His train that they pulled into China for the big meeting.
Oh, no, I didn't know about this. Is it
really weird dystopian armored train? Like instead of having a plane like a normal world leader in 2025, he just has this train that looks like it came out of a dystopian video game.
Yeah, that is cool as heck. It's not even.
Imagine he's just rallied the entire national force to just make a really, really, really cool remake of Bullet Train, and that's the train.
I'm in for that.
What's the zombie movie?
Train to Busan.
Train? Oh, Train to Busan. Yeah, that's a good ass movie.
Who's getting error messages or texts that use the error message?
I was wondering if that was me, but I don't.
No, I think it's Brendan. Do you have Discord on?
No, I don't have Discord.
I'm hearing it too.
Whoever's hacking us.
Wait a minute. Is it the freaking election results?
Oh.
Yes, it is.
That's really funny. Just mute it, Trav.
I was looking at all my settings. I was
sorry to call everybody.
I was sure it was me. That is so funny that the city website was doing that.
It was absolutely the YouTube video.
Oh my god.
That's really funny.
That they do not have their act together. Let me tell you.
You know what though? It just comes down to them not having enough people. All this stuff, everything that happens there would be caught by having like one more person just be like, what the fuck is that noise? Like,
Yeah. Meanwhile, they have 8 people working on the buzz every week.
This
and they don't even drink the coffee.
This is on an unlisted YouTube video. They're not even using their own television service.
Yeah.
Dude, Gary Rosen, look at this progressive candidate, proven progressive candidate Gary Rosen climbing in the polls. What
I guess all you got to do is get sunburned for 6 months and you're back in, baby.
Listen, I'm telling you, it's because he's proven his progressive track record. He gave us free buses. He has safe injection sites. Gary Rosen alone is the reason why safe injection sites are being discussed on the state level.
It's true.
Although Gary Rosen's in hot water now because he sided with a tobacco store against the Board of Health.
Whoa.
Yeah.
This is a story that flew under the radar, but
what happened?
They were trying to legislate their new tobacco buffer, and Gary Rosen voted against the consensus that they should enforce the new tobacco buffer on this place downtown.
No mess with it, right?
Yeah. And Gary Rosen said, so there was a Telegram article where Michael Hirsch is like, the Board of Health has become political, and we need to depoliticize it. Oh, okay, I'll go inside. My shit out here sucks. We need to depoliticize the Board of Health. And then Gary Rosen is quoted in the same story saying, I don't understand why wanting to save 18 jobs downtown is political, which is amazing. That's such a funny thing to say. That's why he's the GOAT.
That's it.
He's not a serious candidate, and he's a shoo-in.
It's just that simple.
Saving jobs, making sure people can have a nice time with their hookah at a bar downtown, which I support all of this. Worcester was supposed to be an 18-hour city in my lifetime. We're down to like 4 hours right now. 4-hour city at best.
Yeah, when court opens and after first session. That is the most foot traffic that happens downtown.
Yeah.
We should organize a debate during this cycle that just break this whole election and have Gary Rosen debate the Struggle Brother live on this show.
Struggle Brother. I think that's a great idea. Yeah, we're to be candid, we're getting ready to film a show in Worcester coming up soon. And they want to use Main Street for some work. And there was some concern because the work is scheduled for the daytime about whether or not we'd be able to do that. And they were very concerned. And I said, I'm not.
You don't even have to pull a permit.
I think we're totally fine.
Notice.
Guys, I think we're going to be fine. Yeah. And then we went down and met with, some of the players involved, and they very tentatively asked the question, other people I was working with, and everyone was like, yeah, you do whatever the fuck you want. Just don't block the courthouse. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, there you go.
And don't smoke hookah within a block of a school or something.
Right. Yeah, I think this is Swaro. That is the answer. That is why Donna gets so many votes, and it's still barely enough to keep her on council. But every single Republican in the city votes for her.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the number of Republicans that vote in Worcester, Massachusetts, is the people that vote for her, and increasingly for Mo.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Mike and I talked about him for a while. He was a big problem at the mustard seed for a bit.
Yeah, mental health ain't no fucking joke.
This dude came up today in a conversation with some coworkers of mine that I don't do TikTok, but apparently their TikTok following has gotten huge. And this person that brought him up had no idea that there may be I don't even know for a fact there is. I don't want to speak ill of somebody if it's just an act, but whether or not
true. I guess
Had no idea that like there, if you go back far enough in a timeline, it was a lot of like near accosting people, or actually accosting people, like a lot of really confrontational stuff. Like the dude seems to be doing pretty well with, I don't know what TikTok money looks like these days, but their views are pretty outstanding and growing.
Very, very popular. But I would argue that, and this is much kind of, this is the dilemma I have when we talk about like, you know, pleading insanity for murder. Like if you're doing that, definitionally aren't you insane? Like who kills people? Like don't you have to be like some sort of you know, like whether or not it's an act, whether or not he thinks it's an act. I think we're arriving at the same place, which is he's
brain's coming at the same time.
He's struggling with something. But yeah, I mean, he's out in the peanut every night.
But now doing like restaurant reviews, like instead of getting like thrown out of restaurants, like actually getting welcomed in to like review restaurants. Like,
that's a nice pivot. I like that. Yeah, write-ins are gaining on Charles Lester. So what else has been going on in Worcester politics lately? I've been very out of the loop. So if anybody has any fun stories that I missed, please get at me. Do people know this? Do people know that at the LGBTQIA forum that Charles Lester said he has no pronouns, which means I can't even say that sentence. I have to say Charles Lester says Charles Lester has no pronouns, which is I think exactly how people should address Charles Lester
forever
until Charles Lester backs off of that statement. I think everyone should be addressing Charles Lester as Charles Lester fully every time. Only proper nouns, no pronouns. Dr. Mitra stated, "I do not have any pronouns, but I'm thinking about it."
This is so silly.
Just, and it like there's maybe like a small difference that means a huge, like it is very, very different the way they answered the question. It's not, neither one is good, but somehow Dr. Mitra's answer became charming in that he said, "I'm thinking about it." Like, how do you not know what a pronoun is? I just don't. No, I mean, like,
or be so angry about somebody highlighting them that you're going to reject their use in the English language.
Right.
Like,
Right.
What are you doing here?
Right.
I always think back to it. It was probably like 2, maybe 3 years ago, maybe a little bit longer. It was definitely like earlier in, I guess, COVID days when Joe Rogan used to go on rants all the time about how every civilization that's ever fallen, like the last thing they did before they collapsed was they would get hyper focused on sexuality. And it's like, I just waiting for I would just wish there was one guest that would be sitting there when he was on that rant. So like, yeah, dude, do you realize that you're the one that doesn't stop fucking talking about this shit?
Right. Like, yeah, you're the one that's downfalling us.
Only you. Just shut the fuck up and move on to something else. Go back and talk about the earth being flat.
Bill, we got you back.
I think so.
Your camera is off. Just hit. Yeah, there you go.
No,
that's the wrong one. Oh, yeah, I don't know. We can hear you though, so that's.
I mean, my camera's on and it says it's active.
Can we just get right in a window and do the little thing where you get like mouth talking?
If you hit the bottom carrot menu next to stop video, does it? What does your camera input say? Video input say?
It says the one that it is.
It's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. Sure is.
I was having trouble before. I just reset I closed out of my browser and got back in and everything seemed to be working better.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This shit's up.
We got all right. What are we looking at here?
Looks like we're just past the halfway mark.
Yeah, it looks like it. It's still crazy that with like Joe got 12%. Like, I don't know how they count that. Is he listed on 12% of ballots? That can't be right, right? That seems low. Is it 12% of registered vote? I don't understand how they're like their stats are clearly set up for the general because they're highlighting the top 6. They're like, you know, but I'm very curious about these numbers and what they mean. But yeah, Gary Rosen's still riding in fucking third place pretty hard. Germa has outpaced Donna. That's something. And then I wonder when we scroll back, let's see what the gap between Christian and Mo is. Thanks for the follow, Seabither. Welcome. Let's see. So about 100 votes. About 100 votes. All right, we'll see. We got 20 more reports to come in. Sitting at 3 of 10 for District E. Looks like Kathy's getting 43%. But Nelly is holding out in second place. So that's great, at least.
Already up to 41. They're coming in quick now.
There we go. Yeah, still all right. So Edson has moved ahead to avoid relegation. Bernard Iandoli and Charles Lester are sitting outside the race right now. I really was hoping that we would like knock off a bigger player.
Yeah.
You know, I know that's too much to hope for, but it could have been really cool.
What's
The
16
downside
over 1?
is, Charles Lester's Facebook is just going to be annoying as all fuck for the next 2 months.
Wait.
It's just going to be awful.
Can't wait. He's gonna. You know what? I hate to say it, but I think he's gonna bring a can of spray paint to City Hall. I think we're getting a copycat attack. And that I don't like saying. I don't like thinking that, but just is what it is. The good thing is about this District E race is when you take the non-Kathy Roy votes, they're 60% of the vote. You know? And I don't know, I can't really, it's hard to say where things will break down. But if you assume that the people that aren't voting for Kathy Roy don't like Kathy Roy, 60% is a good rate, even if you have some drop off in the general. But again, you know, all the more reason why we need ranked choice voting.
Lester just moved up a spot.
Uh-oh, Bernard. Uh-oh.
Or just a paper of record that's willing to put in print that Kathy Roy raised money to send buses to the
yeah. If any print journalist in the city would like to, you know, mention the fact that her her money and her resources went to busing people to January 6th, then, you know, that could be really cool. Christian is who there's some enmity between those two, let's say. I don't know if I'm speaking out of turn or if that's well known. Seems well known to me, considering there was
Christian brought it up on the floor.
Some tension on the floor. Yeah.
6 out of 10 for the schools. Nellie's still looking good.
Yeah, she's bumping up a couple percentage points. I want to say she was there. I don't know. That's maybe a misremembering of the facts on my part.
It's unfortunately hard to, initially, and I feel terrible about not downloading all this stuff, but it's, it just didn't seem meaningful in the time. And I've never been the type to like download YouTube videos, but there were a lot of Worcester folks involved with the Worcester Republican City Committee who, prior to things popping off at the Capitol, had already started uploading all of their videos of like the bus trips down and whatnot.
Right.
And for a moment in time, like there were every face that was on the, it wasn't, again, in real time, it didn't seem worth like keeping track of, but like all these cats were live streaming their bus rides from Worcester down there. And there were multiple buses, and it's kind of a bummer because I feel like there are more people that you probably see in line with Fred at Dunkin' Donuts in the morning who we should all be aware of that are literal fucking insurrectionists.
Yeah. Yeah, and they'll try and do the game of like, well, I was just there for the rally. Once it got crazy, I went back to my fucking Motel 6. The guy that owns Zellers was there. The guy wasn't the guy that owned one of the Bushel and Peck guys there. Am I misremembering that?
Hey,
what?
So I was talking to the cat.
Oh,
Dude,
I thought you were really mad at me for saying something about.
No,
He loves Bushel and Pecks.
My shit is so fucked up right now. We haven't been doing the stream lately, so like all my shit's like fucked up.
What camera were you using on the porch?
Dude, my shitty. Whatever. I don't need to figure this out, and I'll just figure it out.
If you turn that one on and then turn the video off on this one and leave the sound on, then I think we might be.
Yeah, but then I have to go get it.
I try. I get it.
But anyway, I'm gonna do this off screen.
Yeah, that was my dad's favorite restaurant. So, sorry, motherfuckers, you lost a customer.
Speaking of January, has everyone been following the St. George flag thing in England?
No.
Over like it really got big over this past weekend, but like so the Tommy Robinson crowd in England, like the I don't know, neo-Nazi guy that's been going after immigrant populations for a couple of years there, like making up weird claim, like whatever.
Yeah.
They've got like all the towns around London and in Wales to be hanging like the English flag everywhere. But now they're talking, Tommy Robinson's talking about having a big rally in London on the 13th that he's promising millions of people at. And there's, if you get deep into the weird side of Twitter, you start hearing a lot of people talking about Downing Street the way that people were talking about the Capitol before January 6th. It's getting really fucking creepy. But it's like, and the flag thing might not really seem weird to Americans, but as I've heard a couple people from England in particular, but like friends in Europe point out, I think correctly, that like anytime you see a European flying a flag outside of a World Cup stadium, like you should be really fucking nervous. Like that is, people don't fly flags. The Americans, we just put flags in everything, right? Like we're guide on in our own little fucking war every day. But like in Europe, like you don't see flags the way we do. And
well,
it's
in Ireland, because of because you like on the border. But yeah,
it's the St. George Cross there. I believe that's the English flag.
The English specifically, which is very if people are flying it in Wales, then that's some pretty bad racism.
And it's not just hanging it on every single flagpole. It's like all the roundabouts, like the white circle, all painted as the cross. Like it's pretty wild. Everywhere but London, and that started spilling in this weekend, where it was
All right.
Here we are.
All right, back to my normal setup.
58 of 60 in.
All right, so we're getting there.
58 of 60, and
So
Oh.
yeah.
Oh. Satya Mitra. Money poorly spent. Everyone who spent money on Satya Mitra. So
How
this
many
is
get down? What do we go down to tonight?
Just we just ditched 2. We go down to 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
um
Which again, right now is still Iandoli and Leicester.
Yes.
And I
Oh
think
my
that's
God, that's
probably going to hold.
I didn't even foresee that reality. Luster gets primaried out. That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
That rocks. That guy, he just sucks. That guy sucks. Get out of here. Don't run for office again.
Yeah, I mean, I think this sets up. I mean, like I said before, I would have loved to have knocked off a prominent player. It would have been really great. But this does set up a really interesting race where, yeah, you have Gary Rosen in 4th right now. You have Jerma in 6th. You have Caden solidly in the middle of that second tier.
It's always the most competitive spots are 5th and 6th on at large.
They're not showing this by polling places at all, are they?
No.
No.
Because I think that's, again, if over my side of the city is coming in last, like that could really rocket Gary up quite a bit. Like he has a weird base over in, as does Mo, but I think Gary, if like 9 is coming in late, Gary does really, really well within 9, and that easily pushes him up a notch.
If that came up early, what if it came up early though?
Could have, but it's they tend to be some of the higher reporting, and they're the furthest.
We're missing a District E. It's another District E.
We're missing one in District E, so I think that you might be right, Brendan.
Yeah,
because that's 9 over there, right?
Yeah.
That's parts of 7, 8, and 9, if I remember correct.
It's just the furthest one out, and tend to be the higher voting tend to be over in
yeah.
higher
Troubler, speak on this. I think I think this is a great result for. Obviously, the best thing would have been if Kathy got knocked, but I think this is promising. It sucks that there was that many blank votes in District E. It might have been just that people don't know, enough to make a choice. But yeah, I mean, I think we all are full Nelly forever. Always have been, always will be.
We helped her with the website.
But we need to.
I feel like that's pointed at me, and that's fine. Nelly was rightfully mad at me because of how bad I fucked up on that. So I'll eat it. Yeah, I fucking.
But all right, well let's talk about that a little bit. You were under the assumption that you could vote for 2 people in that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
a mistake. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not a moral.
Yeah. And I don't know.
Fuck up.
I don't know how many more times I can apologize for it. But if that comment was directed at me, I apologize again. There was like rumors going around that I did it on purpose, which is crazy. I did a reputation damaging mistake on purpose to throw a preliminary election for one district school committee race.
There you go. Yeah, no, I don't think that's I don't think it's telling at all. I think that these races are stressful, and it's very hard to not get upset about something that you feel could hurt you in the race.
Yeah, I mean, I fucked up.
There's no bad guys on this. On this one, it's just these things are stressful, and I don't think she got on you too hard.
No, I just said that she's mad at me. I didn't say she was like, I didn't say she was like tearing me down or anything.
Yeah.
Like she's understandably and rightfully mad at me.
Yeah. This is all...
Doesn't say what. Oh my God. Jesus.
No. Their kid is saying like she didn't say she was mad at you. If she ever did, she's not saying it now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. I don't like the only thing I knew about Noelia is that she ducked that question, and that was kind of, you know, I mean, obviously it's not my district. I couldn't vote in it anyways, but even if people were like good naturedly just like hoping to get rid of Kathy Roy, that non-answer was very telling.
I missed this the first time that you guys talked about it. What was the non-answer?
Manny asked about a question about LGBTQIA youth, and Noelia ducked the question and said it was divisive instead of just like. Oh God. Yeah. Yeah. I can't remember who sent it to me at the time. It may have been Troubler, but I don't remember. But yeah, it wasn't great.
That stinks. Yeah, just a little reminder that politics is the forum in which divisive things are negotiated. If you don't like things that are divisive,
then
don't get into politics.
Yeah,
get
on fucking Roblox.
Personally, I think too many people in politics are taking a stand, and I think that's what we need to back away from. Too many people.
Dude, that's literally Candy Merrill Carlson's slogan. Her slogan is basically back to no one taking a stand.
Right.
Back to business as usual. I'll get my $5,000 from the tow truck company. And
so 20 to 30% of people vote in primaries in federal elections in federal election years. This is the preliminary solely for a municipal election. There isn't a world in which we're getting 20 to 30% of voters. We won't get 30% of voters in the general.
Are you seeing the blanks for count at large? How are they tabulating that?
Dude,
let's see.
Wait till it comes back around. If that is actually just the number of blank
of the 6.
Oh, okay. So like,
So if you did if you left one off, that counts as one. If you only voted for 5 people.
Got it.
I'm assuming. But yeah, again,
that's how I'm reading it too, Bryan.
This process is like obtuse and obscure, and
there is no useful information coming out of this website.
No, all right, we're at 59 of 60 now and 9 of 10. So we're just waiting probably for the same batch of votes, I'm assuming.
So 112,000 registered voters and 11,000 people cast ballots.
Dude, we should get a website up where it's the New York Times election needle, but it's just for Gary Rosen's prospect of getting on the city council, and it just stays at 100 like until November 4th.
It's a burnometer though. It's how red his face gets, and it's really, really red. Bill, I got sent your Worcester election tracker today by someone random that said, "Here, this is really useful," and they sent it to me.
Cool. Yeah, that's shouts out. I don't know if Greg is watching right now. Greg Opperman put in so much good work getting that website up. And him and Jillian Ganessen did a fantastic job contextualizing it, and that story pissed the entire city off for a couple of days, and that's great. So kudos to them. Nice work. It's one of the coolest projects that I have been a part of, and all I got to do is be like, yeah, great. Can't wait to see it. Yeah. And then
Looks like we got the rest.
Oh, we got 60 to 60. All right. Screenshot time, baby. Troubler, I am sorry. And just for everything and anything. Yeah, 19,000 blank votes. That's crazy.
Well, I mean, just using myself as an example, I don't remember how many people I voted for, but it wasn't 6. It wasn't a lot. It was.
Right.
You know who I think would be a great guest on this program is Awara Sarkodie. I think he would do it.
Great.
And I've never talked to him, and I should, because he's been around a while. And his website has the most delightful thing. I've never seen it on any candidate's website ever in my life besides this. He has a historical timeline of Worcester with a couple of neat factoids about the city's history right on the homepage. I think and that's the kind of stuff that I think is endearing, you know?
Very cool. Very cool.
Is it factoids like Worcester's Columbus statue is younger than most registered voters by roughly 30 years?
That would be great.
Worcester's Columbus statue has more of the mayor's money in it than any other city in America.
Worcester was twice and nearly thrice burnt down by the Nipmuc Native Americans.
They should do it again.
Third time's the charm, baby.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, everyone donate to Nelly.
That's right. I should do that.
Like I was saying before, before we got off on the tangent of Bill ruining the race for her. 60% of 60% of reported non-Kathy Roy votes there, and then you add in all the blank votes that are people, ideally that you can convince. I don't know. That feels pretty like we're in pretty good shape.
My takeaway is how close Caden got to Mitra. Davis being that close to Mitra, knowing how much Mitra had, it's just the power of a grassroots campaign.
A truly grassroots campaign. They have very little money in their in their tank and are doing great work. I think that they're by far the most doors knocked. People should support Caden.
I've been lazy this summer and haven't looked at all. Does anyone know what Mitra spent this summer? I know we got at least one mailer. I'd be curious if he's going to blow it out between now and November and just really, if he's got a program, which is possible, knowing who some of his supporters are, if they're just going to look to see these votes and actually just target the hell out of strong districts.
Yeah, I mean, I was assuming that he's holding back until, assuming he would get through, but you guys talked about it on Outdoor Cats last week, I think, right? That he had spent almost $0.
Okay.
Oh no, he spent money since then.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
We were a little bit early with that take, I think, because pretty much right after we recorded, it seemed like all of his money at once.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's spending it. Then. And that's even worse, right? If he's spending it and it's not working, right?
Right.
Because honestly, yeah, it's like if you're not in the business community, you're like, I have no idea who this guy is. Like, what is the appeal, right?
Right. Yeah, I don't. That's the thing. I don't understand. I don't understand what the normal person's sell on him is.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's very interesting.
So he's still at 67,000 on hand. Well, that's actually going back to end of July though. So yeah, he's probably spent way more. Because that was pre-mailer.
He was doing text messages too. I got a text message from him today.
Dude, his mailer is so freaking cool. When it says that he's going to empower your children, it says that it does. No one, I don't know what that means, but he specifically says he's going to empower your children.
Wow.
If I don't know, Brendan, you're a parent. If you read that, do you want your children, your child to be empowered by by the tax guru. It's like, I feel like if I was a dad, I'd be like, no, the fuck you're not going to empower my child. Yeah, you're going nowhere near my child, actually.
Sir,
Good sir.
Sir, you're not allowed to empower my children, please. I'm also while we're covering this, I'm also doing bad at a fantasy draft. If anybody has any tips on who I should fuck up my team with.
Tom Brady, I hear, is pretty good.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I mean, this again, I think there are, again, it's hard to read a ton into this because, as we stated before, the turnout is incredibly low, and we just have no idea what to read into it. The fact that the two non-incumbents are Gary Rosen and Jerma says wildly different things.
Yeah.
Which one is a fantastic sign for Jerma. She's this is a great start to this general. And yeah, I'm really interested because like I was saying with Caden before, like if you ranked the people with how much money everybody has in their campaign, and seeing what people are doing with it, that's it's just it's hard to say why people do well in a prelim like this, beyond name recognition. Clearly name recognition works because look at the other people that are leading, but the fact that there are people that are doing well that are new or are don't have a lot of money or have lost the race in the last few years is very interesting. I think really people should be doing what they can to volunteer for any of these campaigns and donating, especially to the people that need money right now.
Yeah, I just gave Caden 25. I'm gonna give Jermo. Oh my god, dude.
Hey, Bill.
Gemma.
When you guys talked about...
It's how I say it in my head when I write it. I'm sorry.
When you guys talked about Dr. Mitra's money on Outdoor Cats, did you guys take a look at where his contributions were coming from?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for not catching that, but this is wild. 77 of his 232 donations are from Worcester.
Yeah.
None of his money is from this. This might be other than Donna's first race when the state committee got behind her hard. This might be the largest amount of outside donations impacting a Worcester election in our history.
Yeah, it's crazy.
22,000 of his $10 million came from Worcester.
And then he said to the Worcester Guardian, that these people might not be from or live in Worcester, but they have a vested interest in businesses that are in Worcester.
A guy
said that out loud.
$1,000 from the Colony in Texas has a vested interest in Worcester. But yeah, 22,000 of his $92,000 came from Worcester.
I can't prove it, but I want to be able to prove it. So, which means I won't ever prove it. There has to be some ulterior motive going on with this money, right? I don't know, dude. It doesn't seem like it's necessarily to win an election.
To be fair, I'm just looking at names here, and it does seem that there's also ethnicity at play as well too, which is fair. I can totally see that being a big deal, and within a community, but also
we've never had we've had Southeast Asian candidates and representatives before, but I think there's a huge factor there, which that is more understandable, but listening to your guys' episode, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago when you were talking about it a little bit, Bill. Like I can't help but feel like what is this? Like what the fuck is this?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. Because I like honestly, like Gary Rosen, you look at that guy and you're like, he wants the job, right? Like you can,
okay, that brings up a whole other thing.
He's got nothing else to do.
But what? Yeah. So why did he retire just to come back one cycle later? Like what? Like is it truly just that he realized how fucking bored he was?
I think he's a man of that's given to flights of fancy. I really do. I think that he just frolics through life. He's like Worcester's flaneur, dude. He's just he's Tom Bombadil, dude. He's just waltzing around.
That is pretty much true. That's a great.
That's amazing, Bill.
You know, Bill, like we were watching last week, and I think like when we got to the last half of the unhoused conversation, we're like, okay, like this is probably the best example of why like we're not accomplishing anything. We're just fucking shitting on our own residents, and the city should be run by an ombudsman, right? Like we shouldn't have a council. This is what we're doing. I feel like Gary is the one person who is always running that agrees with that. And like, he's never done anything of note, right? Like he'll come in with like some wacky idea about rubber fucking sidewalks. He knows it's not going to happen. Yeah. But he at least keeps the city from ripping itself to shreds over shit that they're also not going to do, which is kind of nice of him in a weird way. Sure. Like, if we're going to agree in advance, we're going to accomplish nothing. Let's at least keep it civil, right? Like we should. Right. I don't know. It's he provides a service in a weird way by handing out combs and being goofy. And
he's a locker room guy. He's got those intangibles.
He's an intangibles guy. Yeah.
He's got it. He's got intangibles.
Yeah. A big motor. He's a big motor guy.
He's got a lot of heart.
A locker room guy.
He's a real locker. I don't know.
I think that's it. I mean, I really do think that's it. Like, I can't think of anybody like besides like legit like bus drivers that hate Gary Rosen. And but I also can't think of anybody that's like, I love Gary Rosen because of X like policy position.
But like when I started hanging out with Gary, like, I mean, so we're going back like 15 plus years now. Like he was like an early like Tea Party guy, right? Like at least like warming up to the idea that like, hey, like they're onto something, right? Like
Flights of fancy, baby.
Maybe the game is rigged. And
Flights of fancy.
And now here we are with like the only person that we can actually point to that has actual progressive ideas that have been put into motion, right? Not just talked about.
It's true.
Like an actual
track record. You said that before, and it is technically true. It doesn't feel true though, right? I'm not crazy. It does not feel true.
It shouldn't be true in any normal universe.
So
but here we are.
If you want to get into the nuts and the bolts of the free bus thing, like he really wasn't all that involved in it, but he did start taking credit at like the right time.
Yep.
Sure.
Which that's intangibles, you know,
that's his lockbox.
that is
the other one. Safe injection sites. Yeah.
That is crazy that he actually testified in front of like state government about safe injection sites.
Yeah. Like that guy should not do that. Right. Like that's like a guy like Gary Rosen should not be the person that is testifying at the State House about safe injection sites, but yet there he was. Right.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I mean, that's intangibles.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, he's not gonna lead a revolution, but we could do a lot worse. And we're gearing ourselves up for, I think, selfishly for this program, the funniest city council of all time, with Gary Rosen and very likely John Frazzolo back in the mix.
Oh,
we're looking at, we didn't accomplish anything in the last 2 years.
No.
And it was heartbreaking at times. I mean, we're going to be in our flight of fancy era where we don't accomplish anything in the next 2 years, but we're going to have a good time. And there's going to be some good scandals. There he is. My man. My man.
Just leaving this here because this is who we're going to have to rely on for news.
Look at that, John Piccolo, a big supporter of Dr. Mitra.
Would you know it?
Oh shit! Watch out.
Well, that's weird. Why would you donate $109.99? What does that mean?
It's the bar tab.
Fee.
Why would you have a 99? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me.
It's literally the check at a restaurant. I know this for a fact that's just how he rolls.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
All of his donations are like that. They all if you ran it in a database through sales tax, restaurant tax outcomes of numbers that it could possibly be. Because I worked in food for a little bit, so
it's true.
Some of those numbers look familiar to me.
It's true.
And those are restaurant numbers.
He must just do that. That must just be a joke, like an inside thing for him then.
No, I think he literally takes them out to dinner and then pays for the bill and calls it a campaign donation.
Right. The thing that I'm noticing,
which is something a mobster would do.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. He's done other things mobsters would do.
Yeah. Yeah.
The thing that jumps out to me in this report, and I don't know if we've ever talked about this before, but you have a Crowley here that donated to Dr. Mitra early on, right? And the Crowleys from Polar Beverages, arguably the wealthiest family coming out of the city, right? I mean, and not just monetary wealth, our water rates are the lowest on Earth because of the Crowleys. They literally have control of public works in this.
They're oligarchs.
You get $250 from Chris Crowley, and then some random dude from the villages in Texas gives you $1,000.
Right.
Right.
It is so hilarious to me how you look through campaign donations from the Crowley, they're always $100. You get $100 from them.
Yeah.
And in exchange for that $100, you break the city. We're more likely just to have all of our water and sewer system just collapse one day. But
we
the
still have wooden pipes in the city.
As long as the seltzer stays bubbly, it's all good.
My favorite of the donations, the ones. So part 2 of this election, WorcesterElections.com saga is going to be looking at the donors, exactly like you're saying, Brendan. And the Crowleys are good because they hand out pennies to some of the old guard, and that's basically it.
Yep.
And then you have John Dorenzo Jr. maxing out everyone.
Yeah.
And it's you're just kind of getting a front row seat to how Dorenzo gets the police department towing contract, right? That's kind of what's at stake here.
Yeah.
Right,
It's who gets the.
I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the developers is just disgusting. That should be illegal. You're giving contributions to people who are going to vote on your tax breaks. That's, I don't know, man.
Right.
So final numbers are in, Ruth.
Let's throw those back up there.
I have screenshots that I can probably just quickly pull up if that's the easiest way to do it. Or does somebody have the city hall stream pulling back up?
I'll have it in a second.
I will say though, credit where due. I mean, Dr. Mitra has he's not just raised the bar, blown the ceiling off the education level of the average donor. Everybody who's on this report that isn't one of the Worcester donations is an engineer. I've never seen scientist as an occupation for a campaign finance report, right? It's cop, teacher, lawyer, right?
Yes.
Every other one here is founder and senior vice president, of a medical firm. No, you don't see that. And
Right.
Maybe when someone's running for governor, this
Right,
is a really impressive database of individuals.
Building an email list. That's all
Yeah.
he's trying to do. So there we go. So yeah, those last time we talked about it, those rankings hold. So as of the end of today, Charles Lester and Iandoli, rest in peace. We'll never forget you. You did, your best, and
Oh, Edson Montero. I missed this. I thought that Edson was still at the bottom. Edson Montero ekes onto the ballot.
yes, yeah. So we
He-
got the fedora all fall.
He hobbles across the finish line. Good for Edson. Edson, people don't remember this, but Edson ran against Attell and Jose in District 5 last time.
Yes, yeah.
And yeah, it's just kind of a fish out of water in that scenario, He's like, "Oh, brother, where art thou? I'm with you, fellas."
He he has to make the fedora as like part of the campaign. That's the only path, is to just make it a signature, and not just don't bother with like policy stuff. Sorry.
Right.
But just make the race about your hat.
The guy with the hat goes to the mat.
Yeah. See, I really think that
one's free, Edson.
I really think that's the way forward. I truly, truly think that's the way forward.
That was awesome, Gil.
Camber, apparently teamwork does not make the dream work. That I might have to make that the headline of the post that I put up tomorrow.
This is my favorite of Mike's emails, is when he goes through all the signs.
Oh, it's so good.
I'll be right back.
So yeah. Apparently.
Teamwork does not makes the dream work. Teamwork does not makes the dream work.
Charles Luster puts the I in team.
And like Mike pointed out, they put a year on these, so you're definitely not reusing those signs.
Yeah, it's a one-time. There's an expiration date on this one, pal.
Doesn't Gary Rosen's, I think, just says Rosen.
He's up here. Where is he? I agree with Mike that Jessica Pepple should use Dr. Pepple.
Yeah. For sure.
Dude,
for sure.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my mind, it just said Rosen, which I think
It should say pickleball. Again, if we're fixing, I mean, not that he needs our help. He doesn't need our help. But if we're just running this like as an idealized version of the race, then his sign says Gary Rosen pickleball.
The Tom Bombadil of Worcester. It just floats around.
So yeah. Dr. Pepple.
I know that there is just no one's ever just gonna like really go for it because it's like, people actually want to win these races and they're kind of they're scared to really go outside the box. But I really do feel like somebody just needs to run like a really aggressive campaign and they just guarantee themselves a spot. Like that's the only way that like,
yeah,
I really do think that's the only way to just break through the noise.
In any kind of aggressive, like if you put the Dr. Pepper logo, like the first thing you should do is take the logo with the printed signs and send a picture of it to legal counsel at Dr. Pepper and say, hey, just so you know, I'm doing this because you're automatically national news, right? Like when the lawsuit comes out, it's like you don't need Dr. Mitra money if you are in the Washington Post for getting sued by Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Right.
And you're like, to Brian's point, I want to know who our Vermin Supreme is. Like, what is the Worcester Vermin Supreme looks like?
We need to run Eric.
I mean, it was kind of Bill Coleman in a weird way, but I mean, like,
run Eric Yankees Franco.
We do need to run Eric Yankees Franco.
Next time. We need to run. He will win.
He will. Yeah, I mean, I just think, like, I really do think that, like, saying, like, no, they suck, and, like, you should vote for me because I don't suck, and just being mean about it, I think is, like, kind of
like if your slogan was, like, fuck that guy, you're like, fuck Mo Bergen, fuck that guy.
Fuck Kate Toomey. Kate Toomey fucking sucks.
That should be your campaign sign. Your name and just like, comma, fuck Mo Bergman.
Fuck it. Yeah.
Yeah, you run a one single issue negative campaign. So
listen, I will run that campaign next time just to prove that it could work. I don't have any desire to win or be on the council, but I will if it takes me proving that that would work, because I will do it. I will fucking carry it through, and I'll carry it through. If I won, I would carry it through that energy for the entire term on council.
So this is the report that Travis, you're scrolling through this?
Yes.
This is the report that the clerk's office puts out, and it's nothing different from what's on the TV up top. But if you scroll down one more, you get to neighborhood breakdown. And this stuff is really interesting. And every fucking year, I hurt myself trying to get this into a spreadsheet. So if there's anybody who, because it's not the text is not, it's not a readable PDF. You can't control all this shit. So if somebody can figure out how to get this into a PDF, into a spreadsheet, I would.
ChatGPT should be able to do that for you.
I was thinking that too.
But then I have to check every single one. Like, I don't want to do that. But if somebody else does that and I just don't know, then that's great.
Yeah, I mean,
I have a tabula, but that is spotty.
What's OCR?
Optical character recognition.
Oh.
I tried to have an intern a couple times, but it was like, I don't know what you should do. So you figure it out, and they never figured it out, right? They never ever figured it out.
Where are you getting your interns from?
Just whoever emailed me, and I just go, yeah, sure. I signed a couple of documents off, like it counted for something. So.
Yeah, I think you should have an intern who has like some incentive to come up with wacky ideas, like you can earn a column by getting us like X many views on a controversial post, and then you can have a column. I think that's the way to get some go-getter.
I just need to get the
psychopath.
Up until now, you've just been inadvertently giving somebody college credit at Clark. Like, you need to find someone that's going to get you solid strikes on Facebook.
I need to find the most stoned and directionless kid at Worcester State.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, isn't this how you got Jack in the first place?
Jack wasn't an intern, I don't believe. Jack, were you an intern?
I don't think Jack was an intern.
Jack's not here.
I thought he was in your room with you. That was.
I imagine I'm like this.
He's taped to the wall.
He's keeping the cats entertained.
Yeah. You lotioned up, Jack?
Under that desk.
Worcester Sucks is not a 501c3, and there's a couple of Reddit users who do not understand that. And they think that I'm committing tax fraud, which not in that way, no. Any other questions about the inner workings of Sucks? You want to go through my 2025 return?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Line by line.
Nah.
How about an intern that the number of views they get for each one of them, they get like cut into Shaun's pay.
Oh yes.
You know, I think I think even Shaun might even get on board with that because it's good enough of a bit.
It is, yes. Yeah. Oh man, and I'd love to take some money from Shaun too. So
I'm saying,
yeah, they can fight for it.
Start a defund Shaun campaign.
Whoever writes the funnier column that week gets the money, and I decide personally.
I think that could be really good.
That could just be an ongoing competition.
Yeah, every week. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Shaun. You're getting lazy. You're getting complacent.
I'm into it.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's book it.
Let's book it.
Bill, I think I just emailed you the XLS of the election results.
Ooh, XLS sounds like it's good.
Yeah, it's an Excel spreadsheet.
That's good.
Oh, that's good too.
Wow, my hero. How'd you do it? Don't say.
ChatGPT.
Don't say. Come on.
It's actually numbers from the Allentown special election.
I don't want to hear about that. I don't agree with it. I think this is a really good idea.
Wait, this just has
the intern only gets a job if Mo and Donna don't get reelected. Like that.
Ooh.
Yeah, that is.
Ooh.
That's fucking cooking with gas. I love that.
Yeah, that's we need to put some guardrails on that one for sure. No crimes. No crimes.
I solemnly swear to do no crimes.
You have
Is anybody on this panel right now not blocked from Worcester Politics 101? I for sure am.
I tried joining it.
Steve Quist, he has just been going through real life falling down for the past like 5 years.
I'm sad. I loved following it.
Yeah, me
but
too.
I said one word out of line. He fucking iced me.
What was the word?
That was probably free Palestine.
Not in this house. They're trying to defund the IDF.
What do we think is going to be the best defense in the league this year?
Oh, Ruth, go follow Worcester Politics 101. That is some crazy stuff going on there. That guy, he is without a doubt a funky white boy. You know what I mean?
This is from the 29th.
Jesus.
No, what the fuck? It's like, go outside, dude. Like you are letting this website destroy you. Dude, and it's all like this shit. Like four likes, a couple comments, like it's not worth it. He's alienated like everyone in the city over shit that really does not. It really does not pop off.
Yeah, three reactions.
It's like, how many personal relationships have you burned to make Facebook a couple pennies? Like, you're not even getting targeted ads on this because Facebook's not even bothering.
Right. Yeah, it's below there.
It's like we don't they have like a threshold. Oh, what do you say about the Teamsters? I agree with the Teamsters.
Again, is this truly the Teamsters endorsements?
Dude, if you polled Teamsters on, do you know a Worcester City Councilor? It would be more than half. Like, no.
Right, but their business agent, their like political director should like be, aware of what's better for them. And I don't know. What are you gonna do?
Well, Teamsters weren't Teamsters like Durham Busing was a Teamster affiliated company. Or like their shop, that was a Teamster shop.
Oh yeah, well, switching to the municipal buses. Yeah, obviously like but that's kind of part of it. Like, why would you endorse Joe Petty if he was part of the reason why we have like if we have municipal buses and they lost a union shop because of it, then why are you supporting Joe Petty then? I think if you're looking for who's going to be more into unionizing the municipal bus drivers, Attell or Jose Rivera, if you have to ask the question, then you're out of your fucking mind.
Yeah. Tony Economou, just like no.
No buses.
Give $500,000 more a year to discover Central Massachusetts. Yes. He's a Pokemon with 2 attacks. Bad for Chamber of Commerce. He goes, no. Good for Chamber of Commerce. Yes.
It's not effective.
It's not effective. Yeah. Yeah, I think Keith could really do it, and that would be a real upset
Listen.
to the I don't know what you want to call him, cabal, the EDCC. Yeah.
All right.
Well, I don't know.
Anybody have any other smart things to say?
No, I should write a few smart things, so I would be down.
I'm assuming you'll get to that.
I'd be down to get off of the old get off the TV.
Yeah. So let's.
You guys want to see me play with my thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we show that on Twitch?
Yeah. So, well, first question is, when's the next election event, Bill? If you got one planned.
The next election event is, shit, my shit's not working. I think it's going to be actually, so this isn't confirmed yet. September 13th, and it's going to be in conjunction with a Homes for All signature gathering event, because Homes for All is going to have to try to get 100,000 signatures statewide before November something in order to get rent control on the statewide ballot for the midterm. So we're thinking about doing like sort of an after party for people who go out and get signatures. So September 13th, I hope to be able to say something about that tomorrow or Thursday. So stay tuned for another for an update on that.
Hell yeah. Let me, the camera's all fucked up now too. Yeah, my shit just crashed out real hard.
Dude, why is all our shit so fucked up?
That's what means for spending the money.
There you go. There you go.
Shit's fucked up.
I want to mention this before I forget. The 2025 Worcester Hot Dog Safari. We've released our final tally today. Over $13,000 donated to the Worcester County Food Bank. That is thanks to everybody here that showed up. And we hugely appreciate it. That's by far our biggest donation that we've done so far. It was a crazy day, and it was a blast. And can't thank everybody enough. If you're around on September 13th and you want to take a drive up to Portland, Maine, come on up, the inaugural Portland, Maine Hot Dog Safari. It's gonna be that's gonna be insane. There's some unbelievable stops on that safari. Crispy Guy, Thirsty Pig, High Roller Lobster Company. So definitely be worth coming up for that. So again, thanks everybody. Congrats to Namaste Woo for winning the Worcester Hot Dog Safari. And stay tuned. We got a bunch of other stuff coming up. This Thursday we're back at Boland's. Shaun and I are hosting we're back to our monthly Boland show on Thursday. It's a free show, starts at 7:30, and it's September 13th is the date on that one. But this Thursday, September 4th, we have a very, very special secret headliner that you probably follow on TikTok, and I'm not supposed to say who he is, but he works for the school system in Worcester.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Not a teacher. So come on out to that, everybody. But most importantly, if you're watching the show, you know this already, but the desperate importance of volunteering for campaigns. A lot of these folks tonight did really well on very few dollars spent, and don't have a ton of volunteers, and they could use everyone could use more. So think about who it is you want to see on the council.
Oh, toward that end,
yes.
since the first election squad bar night thing, I've reworked the link tree that I have on the Instagram for Worcester Sucks. It has all of the donation pages and all of the volunteer sign up forms for every good candidate.
Amazing.
So here, if I could, I'll throw it in the private chat, but somebody could copy paste that into the public chat. That's sometimes those things are a little hard to find, so I figured I'd just go through and put them all there. I'll take you right to them.
Hell yeah. So get involved. Look at we've been looking at the numbers all night. They're very low numbers. It's possible to break through. There's a real chance we could lose Donna Colorio off of this council this year.
Yeah.
If that doesn't sell you, for volunteering, then I don't know what to fucking tell you.
From Colorio to Caden, we could do it. We could do it.
Yeah, I mean, anyone could break through, and I'm excited about the prospects here. So let's get someone across the finish line. If that's all we can get, and if we can break through in a couple of district races, if we can get Rob over the line, if we can get Keith over the line, then things look better, and just our lives improve by not having to listen to these as many fucking assholes as we currently do and always have. So get in there, and yes, go volunteer for Nelly, support Nelly. Let's get an insurrectionist. We live in Worcester, Massachusetts, and we have an insurrectionist on the school committee telling your kids what books they can read. So let's stop that. Let's finish dealing with that bullshit. I don't know.
It's a great shame. It's a great shame.
It's a huge, terrible shame that we all share. Thanks everybody for tuning in tonight. Thanks to all the jerks in the city that do all the hard work to make sure that we get these results and are able to make fun of them. It's you're good people, even if we say bad things about you. And make sure that you're following us on Instagram at WCT3000. I am wearing a Heart Foundation t-shirt. Follow Matt Botvin on Instagram, making the best wrestling bootlegs in the world. We already threw up the Worcester Sucks and I Love It. Throw that up there. A lot of people misunderstanding this week the second part of that title. But whatever. Fuck them. So you follow and you support and you let Bill keep doing the great work that he's doing so that we can eventually have an intern take Shaun Connolly's money away.
Yeah. And we'll let Jack out of the cage.
Yeah. Eventually, if you raise enough money, we will let Jack out of the cage.
Yeah.
And he will finally get to do that slip and slide that he's been looking forward to all summer.
And he will be lubed up, let me tell you.
Where do you think all that Diddy oil went?
You can't just destroy matter, okay?
He will be sliding. He will be slipping. He will be sliding.
So follow us here on Twitch, and we're back. We love you guys. We all had a shitty summer, so let's have a better fall.
Yeah. And remember, Gary Rosen was here before the rivers and the trees. Gary Rosen remembers the first raindrop and the first acorn.